Don't care, didn't ask. I would go to Antarctica and fossilize myself in a giant ice block.
I mean, this is absurd.
This is still cold. It's still cold, babe.
I see Stanley's in this dumpster. Oh, I just stepped in a dirty diaper. That is nasty.
People are throwing away some of the craziest things. There's this new trend going around on social media where people are posting their dumpster diving hauls. Yes, you heard that right. People are climbing into dumpsters and pulling out some of the most fascinating things. And I am shocked that businesses are just throwing this stuff away. Like, it makes no sense. It all circles back to that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And what you guys are about to see is going to blow you away. Now, if you guys have ever went dumpster diving or have a story about dumpster diving, let me know down in the comments section below, because I'm really considering going dumpster diving and making a video on it. But with that being said, let's get right into today's episode.
So I'm dumpster diving at the mall, and there's a bag from Victoria's Secret. It looks like it might actually have some stuff, and they didn't destroy it. There's also a bag from Bath & Body Works, and I saw a candle in here. The Victoria's Secret bag just ripped open, but a ton of stuff fell out, and they didn't destroy it. And on the other side of the mall, there's a bag from a jewelry store. So I'm going to take a peek, open it up, see if there's anything inside. Just went through this whole bag. There's not really anything in here except for these. There's a pair of earrings in here, and I don't know if they're from this store, but I'm going to take them. I'm going through the bag now, and it looks like there's a bunch of lip glosses and some scents in here. I think that's a shirt. So there's a little lip gloss kit in here, and that's what all of these lip glosses are to. There's also a couple of body scrubs, and it looks like some perfumes. And here's everything I found. There's some lip glosses, body scrubs, this super nice kit, and then this shirt. It does have a little stain on the back, but it's not bad at all.
Honestly, watching these types of videos gets me so amped to want to do it. Like, I have such FOMO and fear of missing out on what I could find in some of these dumpsters. And the crazy thing is, I live in Florida in like a super snowbird type area where most people are just older and I cannot see them doing it. But more so, I am in such a huge like shopping complex that I am truly curious as to what some of these stores are throwing out. Like, if this video gets enough likes, we're gonna have to come up with something. If this video gets 3,000 likes, I am going to go dumpster diving, and I will make a video on it, and we'll go exploring and see what we can find. So if you want to see that, make sure to drop a like down below. But what I have here is some comments that I wanted to read from that previous TikTok that I showed you, and these are pretty crazy. Someone goes, I want to try this, but I'm too scared of getting caught. Now, I have heard that there are like regulations about this, and it's all different, you know, per your state. But as far as I thought, if it's trash, it's anybody's trash. Like, it's not yours from what I thought anymore. I guess it does become different if it's on private property, which is obviously where it is. So I don't know the entire regulations and laws about it, and they usually frown on you going in their garbage. I get that, but at the end of the day, like, if you're giving it a second life, why not? Depending on some of the stuff. Someone goes, I want to try dumpster diving so bad. How do you dumpster dive at the mall? Yo, I need to go dumpster diving. Why do they throw all this stuff away? Yeah, that's a great question too. And some of you guys have kind of explained why that is. And from my understanding, if they have a lot of inventory that's not selling, they will lose more money on it from it just sitting on the shelves or it's sitting in the back in storage, because it's taking away precious shelving space for new inventory that could sell. And it's much more cost effective, believe it or not, to just tear it up, rip it up, destroy it, and throw it in the dumpster than it is to have it taking up that real estate on the shelf. The numbers don't lie, but it is kind of sad to see all these products getting wasted. And then you have so many people that could just, you know, benefit from this, and it could just help so many people. I don't know why they just don't donate it or give it out.
So to anyone who didn't know, Krispy Kreme throws away all of their donuts in the garbages outside their
What am I looking
buildings. And if you guys want some free donuts, they've got you.
I'm fascinated. That's like something that I've always dreamt about. You know, I've had these weird dreams like, you know, what if calories didn't count and I could get locked up in like a Costco or a Walmart and I get to eat whatever it is that I want, but to be surrounded by donuts. Like, imagine I fall in there I'm sorry for going off on a tangent about my fantasies, but I mean, that's a crazy amount of waste, but it looks so, it's like all glistening in the dumpster. It's hard, it's kind of nasty if you think about it. And obviously I'm not going to go jump in it and start eating donuts, but part of me low-key kind of wants to here. Wish they keep them in bags so it'll be a bit more sanitary. Like 50,000 likes, that's what we're talking about here. That's the big issue here. They're all in the dumpster and we're focused on hoping that they just kept them in bags, even though they're just throwing them away. I don't understand why they don't just donate them or give them away to people at the end of the day. Every now and then, if you get lucky and you go to like a Baskin Robbins or a Dunkin' Donuts right before they close, if you pay for some donuts, sometimes I've had it happen to me. They will throw in a ton. Sometimes bagel stores too. It really depends where you are. It's hit or miss. But I've had Baskin Robbins Dunkin' Donuts give me like 20 donuts when I just bought ice cream. It was pretty cool. Someone goes, just grab from the middle. It's like snow. Just kind of shave off the top layer, the first inch, and then theoretically the middle part of the snow should be good. I'm glad I'm not the only one with the fantasy of wanting to just jump in there and swim around in the donuts and just eat them all up. I'm glad I'm not the only person, so I don't sound crazy here. But the fact that they go just eat the ones in the middle, not like they've touched the sides or the bottom, like we're actually coming up with a plan of how to do this properly is unbelievable. Someone goes, this is sad that they should at least give them to the homeless or donate the remainings to the shelter. Yeah, totally agree. And the creator goes, right, but they are kind of lacking in nutrients, so they might do more harm than good. I mean, it's better than starving, but I do hear what you're saying. It's all sugar at the end of the day. But it's probably better than just throwing them out. I mean, think about this, guys. That's probably just from a couple of days of them throwing it out. Like at this point, why are you even making that many donuts? Just make less. If you're going to have a freaking dumpster filled with donuts, it doesn't make sense to me why they keep making too many.
Don't care, didn't ask. I would go to Antarctica and fossilize myself in a giant ice block for at least a millennia if I fumbled a girl like me. I'd move to Switzerland and do hard labor on a goat farm until my last dying breath.
Somebody did it. Somebody did it. My fantasy has been complete. I don't understand why they are dressed up to the nines like they just stumbled upon it after they probably went out for a night on the town or went drinking and then stumbled upon a Krispy Kreme donut and bless the Lords, they were still in their packaging. I'd do the same freaking thing. Honestly, I couldn't even figure out where she was for half of the video, and then I realized she was in a dumpster. And it's closed. Top comment, 34,000 likes, and it's closed. Granted, what they probably did, some of these dumpsters, being realistic here, they probably have that slide to open and they just jumped into it. But man, oh man, part of me kind of wants to do that too. They go, yeah, I'm looking for friends like this for real. Me too. I want a friend to go dumpster diving with me. Like I said, if this video gets over 3,000 likes, we're going to go dumpster diving. And if we stumble upon a Krispy Kreme donut, the next video you're going to see is me in there remaking that same TikTok. I swear to you. Love dumpster diving. It took me entirely too long to realize where y'all were. 95,000 likes. Someone goes, there's no way. There's no way. Why did I think this was your bedroom?
Last week they had this locked up. Not today. What are they wasting this week? Oh, butter lettuce. Ooh, raspberries. Those grapes look still good. All right, let's see what they got in these other bags. Oh, we got flaming hot Cheetos. No way. Damn, look at all these blackberries.
Why are we throwing it all out?
Strawberries. These berries are expensive, man.
Wow.
We got, I'm going to take the pineapples. What are these, papayas? Mushrooms. Oh, look at all that spinach. Yeah, every week it's like this.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
Good. I was just grabbing some stuff to feed our chickens, if that's all right.
Okay, the dumpsters, just so you know, is private property, though. You're not supposed to go through that at all.
Okay.
That's why we had locks on there and everything with it, too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because it is called trespassing, and we could end up having you trespass.
Always have one
You guys
guy.
ever considered, like, donating it?
Yep, we've done that, too, with it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a lot of places aren't willing to pick up, just
Yeah.
based on how little it is from a donation standpoint, though.
Okay, that's fair.
have asked why do they care. Yeah, it's crazy to me. There's always that one person that's got to ruin it. Like he said, like there's always somebody that's taking their job a bit too seriously. And I was going to comment, like, my aunt has a farm and her neighbors have chickens, and the husband does like produce deliveries. And a lot of times he's got connections with a lot of these grocery stores that he can go back and pick up whatever's expiring at the end of the day or the end of the week. And he can take it all home and they feed their chickens all of it. Strawberries, lettuce, fruits and vegetables. And then it all goes back to capitalism again, that it costs too much for these donation centers to send out a truck to pick up the stuff, and then it's not enough or it's too little, so it's not worth it. So they end up just throwing it out, and then they have an issue with somebody else collecting it. I understand, somebody could get hurt if you think about it. Like, what happens if somebody's dumpster diving, cuts themselves on the dumpster, gets tetanus, sues the place? Yeah, that's America for you. It's probably going to happen here. But just make it an easier way. They could just stack it up outside or open a bin free for the, you know what I'm saying? Or people get sued. The places get sued if they eat it and it's expired or not, and they get sick. But looking at the big picture, I can see the liability here. The government has determined it is not private property. I was about to ask that. Like, he says it's private property. It's trespassing to go in the dumpster. Is it? What if where it is in private property? You know what I'm saying? So if crossing it to get there is trespassing, maybe the dumpster might not be, but if it's on private property, I don't know the limitations here. Why are the berries looking fresher than the ones on the shelves? Somebody's probably putting that in there to bring it home. You know what I'm saying? Ask if you can pick up the donations every week. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And if I ever got chickens, which is a pipe dream, it might happen, it might not, have to find land, I would do the same thing. I would just pick up produce and feed it to them. Simple enough.
Somebody said, what do we do with all the pretzels at night when it's time to close? I'm going to tell you what we do. We actually take them we actually throw them away. Straight in the trash. The aristocrats and Lady and the Tramp is outside waiting on these.
Dude's fully loaded too at the end of the day.
Outside waiting on these pretzels.
Can we just take a moment to notice that his Auntie Anne station is fully supplied? The entire thing is filled with pretzels at the end of the day, and then they're just going to waste. Like, stop making that many.
We just throw
it's
them all
so
away.
sad.
I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, there's so many. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm just doing my job.
I'm gonna run one by you.
Oh my God, how dare you? Do you know how?
I'm just doing my job, lady. Ma'am, sir. I'm just doing my job.
Damn.
So if you want to come outside and get these pretzels, you can.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fresh bag, but I mean, yeah, this is what we do with our pretzels. We throw them away at the end of the night.
Dang.
I'm just doing my job, y'all. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is very sad. This looks like one of the worst crime scenes I've ever seen in my life.
It really does.
Just straight pretzels.
How dare you? Oh my God, not the pretzel.
What a shame that they all get thrown in the garbage. Truly. Like, if I worked there, I would get so fat because I'd be bringing all of that home every day because I don't have it in me, my morals and my ethics. I don't have it in me to just throw it all out. Truly, I don't. Can someone explain to me why they don't just sell them for 50% off? I mean, I get it. Maybe everyone would now wait until the end of the day to go pick it up. Maybe. But I know people that have worked at pizza places. My dad's worked at pizza places, and they would inevitably throw out all the pizza at the end of the day. So they just give it to the employees to bring home. You know what I'm saying? Why not just charge half off? I would buy Auntie Anne's, which I don't, but I would if it was 75% off at the end of the day. They'd probably make more sales from doing that than just throwing it in the garbage. It doesn't make sense. But to put you guys on, there is some sort of crazy invention, which isn't so crazy because it's pretty much just common sense. There's an app called Too Good To Go. I'm going to put you guys on. If you're in a fairly, urbanized area, it should be pretty popular, and it's getting very popular here. Where instead of all these places throwing it all out in the garbage, they put it all up on the app and they can charge people half off, 50% off, 80% off, whatever it is, and you can pick it up instead of it going in the garbage. Check it out. I love the app. I love getting Too Good To Go because of how cheap it is. And I have gotten some incredible scores. And I'm talking tons of food at Whole Foods, at mom and pop stores, at gas stations. You'd be surprised. And you can actually save a lot of money. I'm putting you on to a really big tip.
So I'm dumpster diving at Ulta, and there's a Dyson box right here. It is super heavy, so I'm going to check that.
What?
But there's also a return box, and it is full of stuff. I see eyeshadow palettes. I don't think they destroyed that. There's also stuff in here, which it doesn't look like they destroyed. I don't know what that is. There's a perfume. That is pretty full. And also
probably a
some
sample.
Morphe makeup brushes. And this bag is so full. It has a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, and they didn't destroy them. I think these are all ColourPop. Oh my gosh, look at all of those. There's also some lip stuff, which got
Can
all
you imagine?
eyeshadowed on. Some of these don't even look used. That's crazy. There's more down here. Those are so pretty. Look at that one. That one looks like it's brand new. Here's that Dyson box, and it is empty, but it does have all of the attachments in here. And
Oh
these
my
ones as
God.
well. That's so cool.
You could just sell it all. You know what I'm saying? You could. I really want to go dumpster diving. There are so many big chain outlet stores near me that I could just spend the day doing it and see what I find. Now, you know what's even crazier than what these people are finding in these dumpster diving hauls? It's that more than 70% of you that watch these videos aren't actually subscribed to the channel. Maybe some of you don't know, but subscribing to the channel is completely free. It doesn't cost anything. And all it does is let me know that you guys want to see more videos like this and that I should keep making more videos like this. So if it's not too much to ask, just give it a quick tap down below. So I wanted to read a couple of your comments from my previous episode on shopping addictions. And if you guys want to get featured in the next episode, definitely make sure to drop a comment or a story down below. But someone goes, I work at a drugstore chain as a manager, and the stuff we throw away is a shame. Why not donate the stuff to the homeless shelters or food banks? I do catch people dumpster diving, and I tell them that they shouldn't do that because, there we go, there's rats and raccoons going in there and urinating on the items. My store has a large wooded area behind it. Yeah, so you got to pick your battles. Certainly pick the proper dumpster, but like that other person explained, the reason they don't even donate it to homeless shelters or food banks is, I guess, the food banks don't even want to pick it up because it costs too much to send somebody out compared to the stuff that they're getting. So, guys, there's a solution here. I'm telling you, if we put our heads together, we can figure this out. Too Good To Go is certainly a good one here, but there's something that we could do.
Guys, look at all this we just found. Oh, holy crap.
This is Apple?
At the freaking Apple store.
Can you imagine what this resells for?
It has the watch. This says demo only, but inside of it, it has another one. Look.
I don't believe it.
There's so many of them, and they're all they're all sealed. They're at the Apple store, y'all.
What?
Oh my gosh, they never end, dude. Look. There's a bunch of them. The whole bag is full. Oh my gosh. Believe this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's more.
Are you
They're all in
kidding
here.
me?
They say demo, but that's just because they're not inventoried.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
60 Apple Watch bands is unbelievable. Why don't they give it to the employees? I'm so confused. The dude that saved everything from dumpster diving, that is the craziest haul I've ever seen. Like, how can you just throw away brand new things in the trash only because you haven't made money off of them? I am on disability and have to use food shelves. Do you know what food shelves accept things like this? Especially the ones that are linked to churches. That could definitely be awesome. Home decor, our new toys, or books for kids, amongst other things. This is so gross. The saddest thing is, where I live, while it's technically not illegal to dumpster dive, many corporations have cameras trained on their dumpsters. So, wow. So they will call the cops on you for it, and you will get in trouble for theft because trash is still considered private property, apparently. So dumpster diving for someone like me is out of the question. Guys, we got to know the legality. If you live in Florida and you've done this, please fill us in on the details, the legality behind it here, because I'm really tempted to do this.
Just as a reference of what is legal versus what is not.
Here we go.
Even though dumpster diving is legal in my county, there are still rules. So here's some examples. This dumpster, for example, has a lock on it. So that one is a no-go. Even though technically the lid is open because I didn't put the bar back, I'm not going to deal with it. They also have these no trespassing private property signs. That is for that dumpster specifically. That's
for dumping.
However, does not have a lock and does not have signage. It therefore is good to go.
So all we're saying is whether it's locked or not, and I gather the cameras, they're probably, I would think, more so interested in people dumping their garbage than anything else. I live in an apartment complex, and I can't begin to tell you how much money I have made, several $100s, just reselling other people's garbage on Facebook Marketplace. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I just sold 2 gaming chairs that somebody threw out. I've sold tables. I've sold tons of things. I have found tons of things. I've found jewelry, candles, watches, tons of stuff in the apartment dumpster. So, if you guys live in one or live near some, every couple of days you can kind of figure out when it starts to build up. It's probably on a Saturday or a Sunday that it really starts to overflow. And you can make a decent amount of money. I've even found toolboxes, empty toolboxes that I've sold for like $200 on Facebook Marketplace. It's just easy licks, guys. It's just easy money to make.
You guys, look at this.
She said maybe their freezer went out. That's why they're throwing this all out, because otherwise it makes literally 0 sense as to why they're tossing all this out. And you would think here, for her sense, guys, go for the middle, because the
real thing, you guys. It's a real thing. Sorry, I'm just documenting dumpster diving stuff. It's a real thing. They do come out here and break everything.
Wow.
Throwing things away.
They ain't throwing things away. They're smashing them. And we've talked about this in previous episodes. I'm trying to jog my memory as to which one it was, but it is quite common that the staff will actually destroy and break the inventory because it will help keep the brand's image. For example, a lot of these luxury companies would much rather destroy their inventory than have it end up in like a TJ Maxx or a thrift store or something like that, because it would tarnish their reputation. So the employees are taught to tear them up and cut them up and destroy them. I forget what it's called. Retail made me, I think, is the hashtag. If you guys have ever worked in a retail store and had to do this, expose them. Drop your comments down below if you can. If you didn't sign an NDA, I'm sure we're all thrilled to hear these stories. That guy who found that stuff in the dumpster is lucky the employees weren't forced to destroy all those products. I had a friend who used to dumpster dive at stores like that, and many stores force employees to smash or cut up markup items because putting them in the dumpster to keep people from going in there and taking it for resale. Like, why not? Why not? I guess, again, it might ruin that value of it. Imagine if I find all your inventory and I'm selling it for half the price on eBay, and nobody's going to want to buy it in the store. It was really sad how much perfectly good stuff they ruined just so they could throw it away. I totally agree.
We love dumpster diving during college move out.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm about to show y'all why. We found so many usable items in the trash this year. All of this, every item in this video was found in a dumpster outside of the student dorms. Cleaning supplies, laundry hampers, plastic storage bins, mini fridges. We found 36 brooms this year, standing mirrors, and so much unopened food.
What?
This is a closer look at it here. Canned food, ramen noodles, lots of beer and wine.
I need to do
We're
this.
donating a lot of it and keeping some for ourselves as well. And then this is just another look at it. We're getting ready to have our big summer garage sale, and we're really excited to rehome all of these items, keep them out of the landfill, and man, it's unbelievable. So this is why we love dumpster diving.
I need to start doing this, guys. This is like, these are great ideas. People just keep throwing all this stuff away. Like I said, if you live near an apartment complex, if you live near these big box stores, or if you live near a college and you figure out the days of move out, you could make a ton of money. It's a small business. It's a hobby. You could fix it all up. You could throw it on Facebook Marketplace. You could hit the jackpot and make a ton of extra cash as a side hustle doing exactly what they're doing.
So I'm dumpster diving at my TJ Maxx, and this one always locks their dumpster, but they left it unlocked. And it looks like there's a ton of stuff in here that is so cute. Looks like there's a couple of blankets. I'm gonna grab those out, but there's also a mystery box. So I'm just gonna rip it open. It feels super heavy. I just got it open, and it looks like there's a ton of stuff in here. $70, I think.
And none of it's destroyed.
For a skirt. But I'm just gonna grab this whole box. And as I'm grabbing the blankets out, there's more stuff underneath. It looks like some more blankets. Last thing here, this was actually just behind the dumpster. It looks like some picture frames, but I think that's glass. They did Sharpie it, but it should come off.
That's what I was about to say.
Here's an overview of everything I found. And I'm going through this box now, and it's full of a bunch of clearance stuff. It just looks like everything might be like out of season. There's a ton of like cosmetic stuff in here. And then there's also some perfumes, and there's a pair of shoes. And these ones were $70.
It's unbelievable. And this just really gets me FOMO of wanting to find some of this stuff too. I it's up to you guys. You guys got to hit the 3K minimum likes, and I will go make a dumpster diving video, and we'll test our luck here. My dream is to go dumpster diving. I'm too scared to go alone. I'm scared I'll get in trouble. Yeah, I would be too, but it's worth the risk at this point. I can't see anybody bothering me, and if they do, I'll have it on film. I'll never understand why they throw it away and not donate it, right? Like, my plan is going to be to, if I can find a ton of stuff, I'm just going to resell it all on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace, because all that was good and they didn't even destroy it. And some of the stuff they tried to, you can just, use some like glass cleaner and it'll come off. Why people waste time opening? I would rush because I don't know if it's legal or not. I agree. I'd probably get in and get out as quick as I can. They'd rather throw it all out and write it off than have like a dollar bin or something. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I guess it tarnishes their reputation, and nobody's going to want to buy their stuff because they can get it for a fraction of the price if they opened a dollar bin.
So here's some of the craziest things I have found while dumpster diving. Starting out at the Apple store, this was my first time dumpster diving here, and I found an iPhone case, a cord, and Apple Pencil tips. They were brand new, still in the box. Next was PetSmart, and this one is so sad, but I found a live betta fish. It was still moving. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. I also found some goldfish. I took them to a rescue, and they were actually able to be saved. Next is Saks Fifth Avenue, and this mall actually got hit by a hurricane, so they threw away like half of their store, but this dumpster was filled with so many designer and name brand shoes and clothes. I need to start doing it. There were a few items that had water damage, but everything else was brand new. And then I had an insane Jackpot at the Nike store. I've checked it before, but they always ripped everything up. This time they didn't touch anything. I found so many hoodies and sweatshirts. I'm not sure if this was an employee trying to steal, but everything was brand new, still had tags. I even found a Nike Tech. And lastly was the Michael Kors at my mall. It's the same mall that got hit by the hurricane, but they did completely shred the suitcase up. They cut it up. Anyways, let me know if you want to see part 2.
It's ridiculous that they cut all this stuff up. Why are they throwing away a live fish is the most like revolting, disgusting thing I've seen. And I swear I've seen other TikToks of people at Petco or PetSmart throwing away live animals, and that is evil. Like, you're going to get what's coming for you. They're so evil cutting things up.
I see Stanley's in this dumpster, and they freaking destroyed them. What the heck is Scoo? Damn, will that come off? Yo, there is Stanley's in the dumpster.
I'm getting that stuff
off. Are you kidding me? They freaking destroyed them. $45 Stanley. I see more Stanleys over there.
Are you kidding?
I found freaking Stanleys in the dumpster. Yo, they wrote all over the Stanleys. They shrunk the Stanleys. Why are these so small? I think there's more in that bag right there. Give me more Stanleys. Are you serious? Stanleys? Tostitos? Yo, they destroyed the Stanleys with permanent marker. Are you serious? That is $45 a piece. Those are all Easter Stanleys. These do not even look broken. They're brand new. I am taking the Stanleys. What? Yo, this is a mess back here. Jesus. Can I fix that? Oh, I just stepped in a dirty diaper. That is nasty. Oh, it's worth the Stanleys. Guys, can I fix that? Can I get that off? Let me know. Taking them. What?
Holy shit,
wow.
You guys.
What is this?
I just put all of these out of Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble?
8, 9, 10 boxes.
Of what?
I don't know. Are you kidding me? Hold on. You are freaking kidding me.
This is probably after the hurricane or something in Florida.
God. They're
Lego
not open,
boxes.
but the boxes are damaged. Holy shit.
What a hit.
Holy shit, you guys. I gotta check the rest of these. Oh.
This is some of the craziest stuff. I am so jealous.
I
I'm
got
so freaking
every
jealous.
single box is Legos. Look.
I couldn't give a
my
crap
God.
of the packaging.
I'm shaking right now, y'all.
Wow.
Holy shit. Okay, this is absolutely insane. This
Yeah, it is.
probably a couple $1,000s worth of Legos. I can't even talk, y'all. Holy shit. Oh my god. The boxes are not open, but the box said flood.
Wow.
Look at them. And then I got the big Pac-Man in here. It's all in here, just the box is messed up. Oh my god. And then this one up here is the freaking typewriter one.
Wow.
Oh my god. You guys, holy shit.
I'm truly blown away that the employees don't take this stuff home. Are they not allowed to? It makes no sense. I am so jealous. I have such a FOMO right now. Like, I want to go to my Harbor Freight. I want to go to TJ Maxx. I want to go to all these stores, Barnes & Noble, Costco, wherever it is, and check out what they're throwing away. Because there's no way. I feel like I'd be the only one doing it. I feel like I'm going to find some good stuff. I don't know. Get it to over 3,000 likes, and I'm going to make a dumpster diving video. Let me know your stories down in the comments section below. And if you haven't already seen my shopping addiction episode, definitely make sure to check it out right after this. Otherwise, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.